Good morning, everyone. How are you? Fine? Okay, so let's start the current affairs class. Before that, did you guys read the newspaper? Did you guys read the newspaper? Good morning, online students. Newspaper? Anyone? Last week? Important news? Tell me the news. Very good. UPI, rise and rise of UPI. Okay, and any other news? Any other news? Now you will remember because of reading editorials. Any other news? So many things were in news that Ashwant, are you reading newspaper? Tell me. Tell me some news. Adisha, one more news. Naina? Tell me. Yes. Huh? Yes, unified pension scheme is there. And budget. Budget was released. Yes. What were the highlights of budget? What were the highlights of budget? Which sector got the attention, focus? Which all sectors maximum attention? So our first news is related to, so we are covering news from 24th Jan to 31st Jan. So this is first news, which is Kavacham. So one simple kind of question that can be asked from this topic is, what is Kavacham, or which state recently launched Kavacham, right? So which state? Kerala. Kerala sets another example of disaster preparedness with a coordinated early warning system. We have to see, our disaster management policy was, when it started, it was like relief centric approach was followed, right? But it is not enough. Relief centric or rehabilitation approach is not enough. What happens post disaster? Only managing that is not enough. But now proactiveness approach government is taking, and this is also an example of proactiveness approach, which means preparing yourself before the disaster comes, right? Preparing yourself and having the plan, action plan with you, so that this damage can be lessened, right? So this is an advanced disaster warning system, and it is Kerala's, and it integrates alert, siren, global weather models to improve the early disaster preparedness, which is why it is important, because we will be facing many disasters, many calamities because of climate change. Yes or no? Yeah, number of disasters will be there. So we have to be prepared. Can anybody check the live if it is working or not? Can you check the live is working or not? Okay. Kerala government has launched Kavacham, one of the world's fastest. So it is a very fast system and alert system to enhance disaster preparedness and public safety. And please share it to the group also. About Kavacham. Now full form is what? Full form is very, very important. Kavach in Malayalam language means shield. So shield essence is what? To protect, right? Shield. It means shield. Essence is to provide protection, right? So the full form is Kerala Warning Crisis and Hazards Management System. This is the full form. Meaning in Malayalam is shield, symbolizing protection. Purpose is what? Integrating alert, siren, global weather models. Help in rescue and rehabilitation also. Is it working? Okay. Funding supported by the National Disaster Management Authority. So there are different bodies which take care of the disaster preparedness at different levels. So it is like national level, state level. So national level body is also national level body is supporting this Kavacham initiative. Okay, National Disaster Management Authority, co-funded by, very, very important, another important point is it is co-funded by World Bank. Second important thing, this topic is important. Why? Because World Bank is also supporting this thing. So it is an international kind of collaboration. Yes or no? International collaboration in disaster management and preparedness. Next is sorry, National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project. So World Bank under the National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project is helping Kerala in this weather system. Okay. Now key features are important for the basic understanding, and the features are comprehensive hazard assessment will be prepared, early warning system will be prepared, and there are 3 colored alerts. These are red, yellow and orange. Red means red colored alert. If it is coming, this means that it is highly dangerous. High alert. Orange is moderate alert and yellow is cautionary alert. Right? Advanced broadcast capability. Broadcast capabilities are also there under this system. Each siren has 8 loudspeakers. These are the sirens and each have 8 loudspeakers. Next is broadcasting up to 1200 meters. This is the area up to which they can broadcasting message. Okay. So this is the expansion or area covered by them. Pre-recorded messages will also be there. Audio alert will be there and integrated disaster response framework will be there. So these are the basic points that you can read. Okay. Next is how it will work. So see, this is a system, okay, created by Kerala government with World Bank. But what happens is, how it will work from, it needs data, right? Every system needs data. Yes or no? From where it will collect the data? Based upon that thing only, it will give the alert. Yes or no? So data is required. So data sources will be, read Ashwant, read the names. From where it will collect the data? Okay, so these are the sources of the data. IMD, INCOIS, CWC, Central Water Commission, very, very important, and then social media and internet-based input. So these are the data sources. And this is important. Kavacham will cover all these disasters. What are these disasters? So sea surges, coastal attack, because Kerala, right? Strong wind, cyclone, heavy rainfall and flood. And the World Bank initiative is also working for cyclone, yes or no? So Kerala also faces what? Cyclone and extreme heat conditions. So these are the disasters that it will cover. Just have a basic idea. This will not be asked. This is not going to, they are not going to ask this. Collaborative partners, they will ask. Okay. Okay. So State Emergency Operations Center, they will be managing this thing and function at the taluk level. Okay. Next is prelims question. Very simple question and easy to answer. Whatever point will be important in the topic, I'll be telling you at that time only when I'll be covering things. Okay. If I'm not telling that this is not important, you don't have to write it. You just go through it once from the PDF and then you can revise it. Okay. Answer, Ashwant? Kerala, right? Okay. Mains question is important. Discuss the significance of Kavacham in strengthening Kerala's disaster preparedness. How does it integrate technology? Very, very important. What? Integrating technology. This topic is important. Integrating technology. And you can change the question also. Changing question means you can put some other system here when any other system comes. But basic structure you should have. How it will change the early warning system. Write this question. You have to provide the answer. This is the first question of the class. Write this question. Significance of Kavacham in strengthening Kerala's disaster preparedness. This time you will be writing about Kerala, but next time, whenever any important system comes, place that system into this question. Remember that these kind of questions can be made. And how will it impact? It will integrate technology for early warning and public safety, because disasters are a new, very common and new thing also. Frequent disasters will be there. Yes or no? We'll be facing so many disasters every year. Every state is having a risk. for disasters, and that is why managing it becomes very, very important. There are two phases. One phase is pre-disaster phase, yes or no? And second is post-disaster phase. Pre-disaster and post-disaster. So we should have a system, a robust system in which we are able to manage everything properly, right? And then by this way, we will be doing what? We will be lessening the impact of disaster. So this is also in news. Dhanori wetland, a crucial habitat for sarus cranes. See, this is also important. This was in news last year also, before that also. And this wetland wildlife sanctuaries, national park, these all become Ramsar sites, all become important when they are in news. So whenever any wetland is in news, see from which state it is there, okay? It is under which state, and wildlife sanctuaries also, it is in which state, very, very important. So National Green Tribunal seeks answers from UP government on delay in notification of Dhanori wetland near Jewar airport. So this is important, that is why we have to cover this thing. So it is directing the government to submit a report within 4 weeks on status of notifying the Dhanori wetland. Okay. So why it has not been notified as wetland? Wetlands, what is the importance of wetland? First important question is, what is the importance of wetland? Why wetlands are important? Tell me. What are wetlands? Wetlands are? Proper definition. Write this question, what are wetlands and why they are important? What are wetlands and why they are important? Wetlands are? You all know, right? But you do not know how to express. Huh? Wet land means land under water, right? Marshy areas, sea grasses. Sea grasses are example of what? Sure. So there are vegetation under wetland also. Wetland is a land under water. And what is the significance of wetland? Significance of wetland? Just think about it. Wetland provides. Wetlands also help us in disasters. Do you know this? Wetlands also help us in disaster. How? Lessening the impact of flood. Guys, flood. It helps us save from the impact of flood. Flood will be there, so vegetation will be there. Wetlands will be helping us in having the less impact of the flood. Next is other extreme weather events also. Wetlands. Other extreme weather events. Wetlands provide sustainable life also, right? It has an economic value also. Wetland provides livelihood opportunity for many people. There are so many occupations related to wetland. Yes or no? Fisheries. Fisheries and wetlands are associated, right? Okay. So, why conservation of wetland is important? Why conservation of wetland is important? Tell me, guys. Conservation of wetland is important. Why? Speak. Come on. Conservation of wetland is important. Why? Yeah, because of the multiple role that it plays in everyday life, right? And also, wetlands protection is important because sustainable development goal also, right? Sustainable development goal, which mentions that we have to use water in a sustainable way. Yes or no? Water, sustainable management of water should be there. And our development should be resilient. Our development should be inclusive. Inclusive means we have to include everything. Water, land, air, everything. Everything should be healthy also. Yes or no? Now, See, okay. Dhanori wetland is in Uttar Pradesh. Remember this point? Dhanori wetland is in Uttar Pradesh, most important point, and close to Okhla Bird Sanctuary. And ecological significance, composed of marshes, providing an ideal habitat for water birds. See, wetlands are a very good spot for birds also. Okay, this is their home, water birds, right? And this wetland is recognized as an important bird area by BirdLife International. And it is home to vulnerable Sarus crane also. Okay, world's tallest flying bird, Sarus crane. So one fact related to Sarus crane is it is world's tallest flying bird. Okay, and the status of Sarus crane, protection status is vulnerable. IUCN status is vulnerable status. So becomes important. Next is, these are the bird species that are found in Dhanori wetland. Conservation of wetland is important not only for water birds but for humans also, because it protects us from flood and other extreme weather events. Also, it provides us economic value, livelihood opportunity. Okay, so everything is interconnected, and if we protect wetlands, it will help us in doing what? Fulfilling the SDG goal. Okay, so SDG goal number what? Related to water management, wetland. SDG goal number? SDG goal number? This connectivity thing you have to build, guys. Whenever we look at any topic, we should look at it in a comprehensive way. Everything should be interconnected. We should make link. SDG 11. Sustainable use of water. Okay. Management of water. Okay. So Sarus crane is world's tallest flying bird. 3 species are there: Indian Sarus, Eastern and Australian Sarus crane. Conservation is conservation status is vulnerable. Now the threat for this bird is wetland degradation. Obviously, if their home is not, if we do not have home, we will not be feeling protected. Anytime anything can happen to us, right? There will be so many threats to our life. Same like these, same like us, birds also need a certain kind of home environment. So we are degrading the wetland. We are degrading their home, habitat loss, pollution, urban expansion. Urban expansion, very, very important. How urban expansion is threatening the existence of wetland. Connect this thing, guys. How urban expansion is threatening the existence of wetland. See, urban expansion means population is increasing. So population will increase, area, more demand for the area, right? And people, what do they think? What do they perceive wetlands as? Wasteland. People think that wetland is what? Wasteland. And we can encroach the wetland. We can use the land as for our habitat thing. Okay. So they encroach. They start encroaching the wetlands, which is not important, which is not good, right? So this also creates pressure on the resources on the wetland. Okay. And it threatens the existence of wetlands. Now the question, where is Dhanori wetland located, Adisha? Answer is B. Mains question, discuss the ecological significance of Dhanori wetland. Why is its notification as a protected wetland crucial for conservation efforts? Write this question, very important. You should know the importance of wetland, their conservation. Okay. Done. Why its conservation is important. Done. Blue carbon, role of coastal ecosystem in climate mitigation. So see, there is black carbon, there is brown carbon, right? So blue carbon is also in news, and this is not a new term. This is an old term only. And blue carbon is what we should know exactly. And what is the role of blue carbon in coastal ecosystem in climate mitigation? Okay. Is this a wetland? Is this an example of wetland? Yes or no? Yes, marshes? Huh? Marsh is an example of wetland, yes or no? Trees underwater, land underwater, okay? Okay. What is blue carbon? Blue carbon refers to the carbon captured and stored by the world's ocean and coastal ecosystem. Coastal ecosystem and wetlands will come under this, yes or no? So blue carbon is what? Blue means water, right? And carbon. So what happens is they capture. Who captures? Carbon captured and stored by world's ocean and coastal ecosystem. So all the ecosystem which is helping us storing carbon and capturing it, it will called as blue carbon. Okay. Key blue carbon ecosystem are what? See, mangroves. Huh? Next is seagrass meadows and tidal marshes. These are the example of blue carbon. Very clearly it is saying. And what is the role of blue carbon? It helps us in it provides a carbon sink, okay? And capturing, this fact is important, blue carbon, capturing 10 times more carbon per year than the tropical forest. Terrestrial forest. Terrestrial means forest on land. Terrestrial forest capture carbon, but these ecosystem, blue carbon ecosystem has more potential. They conserve, they store carbon 10 times more than the tropical forest. Okay, so one statement that can be asked is what? That does blue carbon ecosystem, okay, or the ocean ecosystem save or store more carbon than the terrestrial systems? So it will be yes. 10 times more carbon they are storing and capturing than the terrestrial forest. Okay, very, very important. And this is why again wetlands become important. Yes or no? One more reason for the conservation and protection of wetland. Next is significance of blue carbon ecosystem, climate change mitigation and adaptation. See, mangrove, seagrass, marshes, what do? Same thing. They protect our planet. Yes or no? So climate change mitigation and adaptation, sequester large amount of carbon first of all, then what will happen? Reduce the greenhouse gas and climate change impact will also be less. Next is act as natural barriers. Flood. So wetland also act as natural barrier, protecting us from flood, storm surges, right? So this also protects us from storm surges, tsunami, rising sea level. Ecosystem means that trees are also involved. Okay, marshes, meadows. So these are trees. Okay, the forest areas in the water. Okay, so these will help us in protecting and providing us natural barrier. When the flood will come, it will protect us from the flood, from the impact of the flood. It will be lessened. Okay, provide food security and livelihood. Same thing. Today we have 3 topics related to wetlands. This was in news, and which is why it is very, very important. See, support diverse marine life, coastal fisheries, and water quality. Improve water quality also. How they improve water quality? They filter. These wetlands also filter the water. Okay, they filter water and provide fresh water. They act as filter. Okay, threats to blue carbon ecosystem. Human activities causing degradation. Okay, obviously human activities is there, and then aquaculture, agriculture. So conversion of wetland. Again, we are encroaching the wetland for shrimp farming, rice paddies, etc. So we are converting the wetlands for other purposes. Next is deforestation and deforestation of mangroves for timber and urban expansion again. See, most of the things will be similar. Okay, when we talk about coastal ecosystem, wetland will come under that. Marine ecosystem, wetlands will come. So the reasons will be the same. Okay, industrial pollution, marine waste. This is doing what? Polluting the ecosystem. Yes or no? Blue carbon ecosystem, coastal urbanization and infrastructure development. Understood? Coastal urbanization will degrade the blue carbon ecosystem. Are you understanding? Coastal infrastructure is not important. It is not good for the, not everywhere development is good. Yes or no? Ecosystem, different areas are fragile. Some areas are very fragile. Same level of development cannot be done at every place. Yes or no? So it will be impacting the lives of other people also and the nature also. So coastal urbanization, not necessary. It's not important, right? Infrastructure development during these around these areas is not required. Yes or no? What is blue carbon? Naina, answer. Blue carbon is A B C D. A. Are you saying A? Naina, be confident. C. C. We covered this topic now. Anywhere was it mentioned that carbon emission from the ocean? Use mind. When you do not know the answer also, then other options also you can look at the other option and get the answer. This was not carbon emission from the ocean. No. Carbon is storing, ocean is storing the carbon. It is a part of blue carbon ecosystem. So ocean also stores carbon. It is also a carbon sink. Ocean, rivers, all the water ecosystem. Okay. Carbon stored in deep sea sediments. Sediments. Deep sea sediment. This was also not used, right? Carbon absorbed by terrestrial forest. This was there, but it was only one statement was there that this also absorbs, but this absorbs 10 times more carbon than the terrestrial forest. Yes or no? So carbon captured by marine and coastal ecosystem is blue carbon. Okay. Discuss the significance of blue carbon ecosystem. Very, very important question. Write this question. Significance of blue carbon ecosystem in climate change mitigation. What measures should be taken to protect them? Very general kind of question. This, if you're writing the structure of this question, answers, bullet points, then you can use these bullet points and other answers also when we talk about climate change or wetland protection, conservation. Same points can be used. Yes or no? Ashwant, are you writing the answers? But you're not submitting it. None? This was also in news. Yes. So why it becomes important is paraquat. This is important. We should know about this. A highly toxic herbicide. Okay. So what is this poisoning? And this was, she was charged with death. Yes. So what is paraquat? It is known as methyl viologen, one of the world's most used herbicide, and same time it is banned in countries also. Legal use is not there. Primary use is what? To control the weed growth and desiccation of crops. WHO classification. So category 2, it keeps it under category 2, which is hazardous, moderately hazardous and irritating chemical. Banned in 70 countries, including China, European Union, but India and United States still are using this chemical. So, which is not good. Okay, so the poisoning can be done through ingestion or prolonged skin contact also, because it is not good for humans. If it is there in the air, so it will be impacting the lives of human also in a bad way. So same thing happened with this boy, right? Symptoms are, mild exposure, damage to heart, kidney, lungs, liver, and severe exposure can lead to acute kidney failure, rapid heart rate, heart and liver failure. So this is why he was not saved. Doctors could not save him because they were not knowing what poisoning is there in his body. Yes or no? So this is the immediate symptom. So this was in news, so you should know what is this chemical, why this chemical has led to the death of the person, and what is the status, what is the condition of this use of the chemical, right? No antidote is there. Simple question. Answer? Category 2. Huh? This is the answer. Question, discuss the health and environmental risk of paraquat. Don't write this question. Should India consider banning it like other countries? Yes, definitely. Unified pension scheme for central government employees. Unified pension scheme. So pension scheme becomes important. So all the things related to the pension scheme, we will be covering. All the important points that we should take care. So recently it was notified and operationalized under the national pension system. So one important point is what? It comes under the national pension system and it provides a guaranteed pension for central. See, these words are very, very important. Guaranteed pension. Okay. So they can replace the word, like guaranteed word is there. So they can keep some other word also. So is it not guaranteed? So guaranteed pension for central government employees and effective from April 1, 2025. This year itself will be effective. Now, eligibility for this pension scheme. Very, very important. Current and future central government employees under national pension scheme. Current employees and future. Okay. Not the past employees. Employees can choose between UPS and NPS. This important point you should note. UPS and NPS, two options are given. Either they can choose UPS or they can choose NPS. But once chosen, the decision will be final. No change will be allowed. So if they are choosing UPS, they will be getting the benefits of UPS or NPS. Guaranteed pension is what? 50%. These are the basic features. 50% of the average basic pay will be provided after 25 years of service. So 50% pension will be provided. Proportionate pension. Employees with 10 to 25 years of service will receive a proportional pension. Minimum pension 10,000, at least 10 years of service. So people who are employed for 10 years of service, they will be given 10,000 a month. Okay, and 10 to 25 years of service, people will receive a proportional pension. And voluntary retirement, if people are taking voluntary retirement after 25 years, what will happen? National retirement age. Pension will start after national retirement age. Family pension is also there. 60% of the pension amount. So the person who is an employee of the central government, they will get 50% after retirement. But to the spouse, this is important. What percentage of the pension the spouse will get is 60%. So 50% of the pension means if you have a 1 lakh salary, you'll be getting 50,000 as pension, right? But your spouse, husband or wife, they will get 60% of this amount, pension amount. 60% of 50,000. Understood? Huh? So 60% of 50,000 is what? 50,000. 50% is 25,000 plus 5,000. 30,000. All around 30,000. The payment will be there for the wife or husband of the person. Okay? Understood now? 60% of the pension amount after the pensioner's death. Dearness relief is also there. Similar to dearness allowance and not available for people employees who are dismissed, removed, or resigned from service. Understood? So this will not be available. Contribution structure is what? 10% of basic pay. This will not be asked. For the general information, you can go through this. Government contribution will be 18.5% plus DA. Investment corpus is market linked and interested in government debt. This is a comparison. Comparison between UPS, old pension scheme, and NPS. Nature, very, very important. Contributory. Old pension scheme was non-contributory. And this is also contributory. Our contribution will go. Contributory means I will also contribute. Pension amount, 50% of the last drawn salary, very, very important. 50% of the last drawn pay. Market. NPS is market linked. Government contribution, 18.5%. This is important. What is the government contribution? 18.5%. Okay. Next is fully funded by government. Old pension scheme was fully funded by government, and here 14% government contribution is there. So in new unified pension scheme, 18.5% is the contribution of government. Increase of 4.5%. Yes. So indirectly they can ask this, that UPS has seen an increase of 4.5% of the government contribution. Yes or no? Yes. Correct. Understood? Employees contribution will be 10%. Old pension scheme, no contribution was there, and new pension scheme, national pension scheme also 10% contribution of employees there. Okay. Dearness allowance is there. In national pension scheme, dearness allowance was not there. Now the question, answer for this question is what? UPS, what is the minimum guaranteed pension for employees with at least 10 years of service? 10 to 15? 10 to 25? This is answer number C. Answer is C. And what about 10 to 25 years of service? Huh? 10 to 25 years of service? How much is the pension amount? Voluntary retirement pension amount? These will be asked under UPS. If someone is taking voluntary retirement, what will be the pension amount, pension percentage? These three features are very important. Voluntary, minimum 10 years of service, and 10 to 25 years. Everything is mentioned. Okay. So this question you can write. This is important. Discuss the advantages and challenges of the UPS in balancing employee security and government expenditure. Very, very important question. All the schemes which are launched by government is important. Okay. Let me know when you're done. Done? Next is wetland accredited cities. Very, very important topic. For the first time that Indian cities have been given this wetland city status. Wetland city status. Okay. Which are these cities? Indore and Udaipur. Where is Indore? Indore is in which state? You should know, because Indore is doing very good when it comes to pollution. Okay. This is cleanest city. Indore. Right? Smart city mission, cleanest city. Indore is cleanest city in India. Udaipur is in which state? Guys? Udaipur is in Rajasthan. Indore is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So these have been given the wetland accredited cities. They join the global list. Okay. Next is, it joins a list of 31 wetland accredited cities in world, and Prime Minister is very happy. Okay. What is this city accreditation? City, wetland city accreditation means the status that has been given. What is this? It is a voluntary global recognition under the Ramsar Convention. So there are Ramsar sites also, right? Ramsar sites are also there. What is the purpose of Ramsar sites? Huh? Wetland conservation, yes or no? Ramsar sites are given to those areas which really do well in wetland conservation. Simple. Now this is directly wetland city accreditation. So the city which is really performing good, performing exceptional in conserving the wetland, they will now be awarded this wetland city accreditation. Okay. So Ramsar site means there is only one site, but this is related to city. This is the difference, and it is given under the Ramsar Convention only. Okay, understood? Next is recognizes cities. So what is the purpose? This city accreditation, it will recognize the city and that protect and sustainably manage the wetland. So in the Indore and Udaipur are in the list. What will happen? These cities will inspire other cities also, okay, to do the same work. Next is first time introduced at Ramsar COP 2012. So 2012 it was first introduced. What? This city accreditation. Next is valid for 6 years and subject to renewal. So what is the duration of the this tag? 6 years. It will be operational for 6 years only. After this, renewal is important. Now objective is what? These points you can add. Encourage conservation and wise use. Urban and peri-urban, because this is related to cities. Okay, understand? This is related to cities. So urban and peri-urban areas. Areas under the city, also outskirts of city. Peri-urban is what? Outskirt of city. So their conservation should be there. Next is promote sustainable urban development. Sustainable urban development, and then enhance socio-economic benefit for local community, reward cities for exceptional wetland management efforts. So this will be rewarding also. So because they have done so exceptional work, right? So they will reward. And these are the objectives. So one simple question that will come is what? First, cities that were accredited wetland conservation are what? So what are these cities? Indore and Udaipur. And first Indian wetland cities to receive this accreditation, known for its river rejuvenation project. Indore is known for its rejuvenation project, wetland conservation, and Udaipur has lakes which enhances ecotourism also. Next is criteria. What is the criteria for this accreditation? There are 6 categories, okay, 6 international criteria as per operational guidance. So what are these criteria which every city has to follow so that they will get this accreditation? Very important, okay. This can be asked, that are there 5 categories or 6 categories? So wetland conservation, restoration effort, sustainable urban planning, engagement with local communities and stakeholders, awareness, education programs, monitoring sustainable resource use, legal and institutional framework. These are the categories on which they are given a score. Okay. Next is global recognition. Since COP13, 74 cities from 17 countries has been recognized as wetland cities. When did this start? In which year did this start, Adisha? Which year? Where is your attention? Which year did it start? 2000? 20? 15? It was Introduced in, you're not writing these important points. First time introduced at COP12 2015. Okay. First time introduced at COP12 2015. Write all these important points. This is the scope of the question formation, guys. Facts, the basic facts are very, very important related to any topic. And then comes the concept building part. Okay. Now, why this recognition is important for India? It shows global leadership. When these cities are given this status, what will happen? They will inspire other cities also, not only in India, but other places also. Next, it enhances urban sustainability. Sustainable management of land, water. Yes or no? Sustainable development goal number, Adisha, which goal does it fulfill? Wetland. Directly it is not mentioned. Which goal? Making SDG 11 is related to what? Making cities. Yeah. Making cities. Wow. What have I written? Making cities sustainable. Okay. And habitual for all. And one more thing. One more goal is there. Ensure sustainable management of water. Right? Sustainable management of water. Okay. So sustainable development goal 11. Remember this point. Encourages policy reforms, water management. So only positives are there. If we conserve the wetland, we'll be conserving ourselves, our life, because it provides us livelihood also, it provides us food also, right? Okay. This question answer? What is the answer of this question? Validity period of WCA is 6 years. Mains question, significance of this accreditation scheme for urban sustainability. Write this question. Urban sustainability is important because we are facing climate change. Yes or no? If wetlands are conserved, we will have a sustainable city. Sustainable city means climate change will be less. We will be doing what? Producing less carbon directly, impacting the carbon emission. Sustainable cities means releasing less carbon. Less carbon means less climate change events. Right? So this is just a game of interconnection, linking points. This linking game should be very good. Then you can write any answer. Okay? Done? Very, very important topic. Toys. So, toy sector in India. Do you know the condition of toy sector in India? What is the status of toy sector in India? Guys, toy sector, they were in news. Why? Because, this was in news, Shema. Why? Read the title. Ancient art meets sustainability. See the title, it is so beautiful. Ancient art meets sustainability. Traditional art meets sustainability. Why it is called sustainable? First desk, Jasim. First desk. Why is it called sustainable? Why are we calling it sustainable? This art, why is it called sustainable? Think, guys, think about it. Andhra Pradesh's Eti Ko Pakka toys shine at Republic Day parade. they shine. But why is it called sustainable? The question, simple question is, why is it called sustainable, Ashwin? Huh? Eco-friendly, very good. Eco-friendly it is. And Nanusha? 400-year-old. So this is an ancient art. Okay. Etikopakka Bomalu. It is also known as Etikopakka Bomalu. And wooden toy. It is a wooden toy. Okay. It is a wooden toy. And it has a rich legacy. Origin is from Andhra Pradesh. And then famous for smooth contours, natural dyes, and vibrant colors. In all its sense, it is sustainable, made of woods. It is child friendly also. It is child friendly, not only eco friendly, but child friendly also. Made from Ankudu wood. This is a lightweight, soft wood. Okay. Next is GI tag, received the tag in 2017. Okay. What are the features? Handcrafted using traditional methods. Natural dyes are used. That is why it is child friendly. Why child safe design is there? So it is child friendly. Lightweight and durable. International recognition is also there. Why this is important? Why promoting the traditional art and craft is important? Why promoting traditional arts and craft is important? Tell me. Huh? What? Hmm. Promotion of culture and heritage. Abhishek? Promoting ancient art and craft is important. Why? Nand Kishore, batao. The way we live, legacy. Okay, for the legacy. Any other thing? Huh? This ancient art and craft is continuing since ages. So people are also employed, dependent on this art and craft. Yes or no? So for their betterment, for their livelihood, we have to encourage this thing. We have to boost. That is why government is taking this initiative to boost this art. Yes or no? Next is international recognition for Indian craftsmanship. So this has received the GI tag also. So nobody can copy this thing, and international recognition is very important. Government is also trying to do what? Promote our ancient heritage, our ancient legacy, arts, culture, everything, providing a platform also. Government is introducing so many schemes for MSME sector. MSME sector means what? MSME sector. MSME full form is what? Micro, small, large, extra large, micro, small, medium enterprises. सही है? Is it correct? Promotes India's heritage also. Okay, now tell me the condition of status of India's toy sector. Toy sector in India. Have you ever thought about it? India's toy sector. What is the condition? Which country is the biggest player at the international level in the toy sector? क्या बात है? सबको पता है? Very good. China. The market value is what? So China is the biggest player. India's position In toy export, India's position is, acha, tell me an average, like is it high or low? Low. What percentage of contribution? Abhishek? Percentage contribution, हाँ बताओ. Oh, so India is at the 27th position in toy export. 27th position in toy export. And what is the percentage that it exports? 30, 40, 50. What is the percentage? Huh? 8, 5, 18. Danusha, 14. 14 or 40? 1, 4. 40. Oh my God. Shema? Then, Naina? 55. International exports. India is contributing how much? Jasim? Huh? Less than 10. 10. You? 15. This is the percentage of our contribution. And imports, how much? How much are we importing? How much are we importing? Huh? 30, 40. Batao. Fast, fast, guys. We don't have time. Fast. Guys, batao. Jasim. 75. Imports. Okay. Government is protecting, guys. Government is protecting our artisans. Okay. It is increasing the rate. It is imposing the taxes so that our artisans get the benefit and those items become expensive. Okay. So government is protecting. So this is the condition. There are many challenges associated with this. Many challenges associated with toy sector is what? One of the challenges. Think about the challenges associated with toy sector. First is quality. First is quality. Second is technology. See, electronic toys are not only made of wooden. Electronic toys are also there. So many toys are there. Plastic toys are there, right? Any other challenge? Lack of marketing. Good. And so go and make a note of the toy sector. Condition of the toy sector in India. Write the question. Condition of the toy sector in India. Give a brief about the status of toy sector in India. So simple question. What is the answer, Shema? Abhishek? What is the answer? Andhra Pradesh, right? Discuss the significance of GI tagged handicrafts and in preserving India's cultural heritage and promoting rural livelihood. Write the question. Fast. Where are the answers? Have you guys submitted the answer before the class? Huh? Submit it here. And keep your phones also here. Everyone on the first desk. Done? Water bird census. Water bird census. Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary. So, Asian water bird census, according to this, Koringa and its adjoining wetland. Again, wetland is in news. See how much relevance wetlands have, Shehma, Adisha, Naina. Do you recognize the importance of wetland now? Understood now? Jokius, what is a wetland? Huh? Wetland. Wetland means wet land. Land, that is, yes. Nandkishore, wetland का definition बताओ. Submerged under water, right? One important fact related to wetland, Naina will tell every class to our class. Naina, important fact related to wetlands. Tell this to your class. One important fact. Batao. Don't look. It should be in your mind, na? Guys, bolo. So, Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary becomes prime feeding habitat for 106 avian species. What is this water bird census? Asian. See the name, Asian water bird census. Citizen science program supporting wetland and water bird conservation, and part of the International Water Bird Census, and it has been conducted since annually 1987. Covers these areas. It is Asian, so it is covering what are parts? Afghanistan to Japan, Southeast Asia and Australasia. Next is encompasses the East Asian flyway also and Central Asian flyway. Flyway for what? What is this? Central Asian flyway and East Asian flyway. Huh? Yes. Avian species pathway. Okay, so this is a route for the migratory birds which come from this route, and these are also included in this. Conducted by, very important, by BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society and Wildlife Institute of India. BNHS is an NGO. Key finding. So this is the finding of this census. How many birds are sighted and location. Location is very important. This is the flyway. How many flyways are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is, India comes under which flyway? Central Asian flyway. And this is East Asian flyway. Some parts come under East Asian flyway also. So that is why this Asian water bird census has taken into consideration of East Asian flyway also. Okay. This is the detail about Bombay Natural History Society. Our current affairs class time has changed. It will be 9 to 12. Okay. 9 to 12. It will be every Saturday. It will be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay. Now, it is an NGO. BNHS is an NGO and recognized as a scientific industrial research organization by DST. Why this water bird census is important? So that we will be checking the water, wetland health also, and the migratory bird population also. All these things are very important because of the climate change. It is impacting everyone's life. Next is identifies key conservation areas also and threatened species. It will be helping us in policy making also and engages citizens in conservation process. Abhishek, answer. Keep your mobile phones away from yourself. Okay, this should be followed in every class. I should not tell every time. Okay, answer for this question. It is conducted under which global initiative? Correct, Abhishek? B. Sure. एक बार और सोचना है. नहीं सोचना. आंसर आदिशा. आंसर आदिशा. Guys, Dhanusha, Ashwint, Ashwint, see? Sure. Okay. C or A? Huh? What notes are you making, guys? Hmm? Part of? अभिषेक कॉन्फिडेंस किधर है? कॉन्फिडेंस तो नहीं है. क्या है आंसर? आंसर इज इंटरनेशनल वाटर बर्ड census. It is a part of IMS. Okay. Next is annual status of education report ASAR 2024. Annual status of education report. Why this is important? This report. Nandkishore, why this report is important? India's learning report card. Why reporting is important? Why reporting is important? See, if we do not get the report, we do not track the process. This is why reporting is important. JSIM, reporting. Learning, report, card. Why reporting is important, JSIM? Tracking. Are you reporting every day? You don't want to be tracked, no? You don't want to be tracked. Right? India's learning report card. ASAR 2024 highlights big worries. So this is not a very good report kind of thing that we have received. Big worries in literacy and numeracy skill, which is not good for the youth of our country. Yes, Abhishek? है ना? Youth का definition क्या है? What is the definition of youth? Did you find? Age of? Youth. Youth. इधर ना, we are getting old. 2023. Guys, what is the definition of youth? Anyone? Shahma? Youth definition. I gave this as homework and you guys are not doing it. Youth definition. Jokius. You will not find, right? You will not find the definition. Youth definition is what? Age group. Adisha? Age group. Jasim? Age group of youth. Huh? Okay. 12, 13, 13. From 13 we can start then teenage. Very bad. So youth. Guys, please go make this a habit of going through the government sources and finding the correct Jokius? Going through the government website, finding the correct definition according to the government. Government gives a definition for every word. Youth, adult, everything is there. Okay? This is very important for UPSC aspirants to know the correct definition. You have to use this definition in the answer copy also. Answer writing. This is why we are working every day, no? How many times have I told you to go for the definition, look for the definition? Abhishek? Huh? Is it correct? Tell me. Okay. Annual report. This is annual report, citizen-led survey, schooling and learning. They track what? Schooling and learning in India, published by Pratham NGO. This question has come previously also. So again, it can be asked. Since 2005, they are leading this initiative. And Pratham NGO is important. Why? Pratham NGO is important. So write one question. What is the role of Pratham NGO? That's it. Covers enrollment and learning levels also, and household survey including dropout, private, government, religious school. Pratham NGO. You have to discuss the role of Pratham NGO. So these are the highlights. Government school enrollment. Government school enrollment increased, peaked during the pandemic, but declined in 2024. Private school enrollment, they are slowly increasing. So this is just a trend you have to see. Just understand the trend. Foundational learning recovery. After COVID, many things changed, right? So what is the recovery level? 33.7% in 2024, which is an increase in basic arithmetic. Reading level, 48% increase from 38.5%. Private schools yet to recover from 2018 levels. Technology and education, smartphones. Is smartphone important? Why? Huh? Why it is important to use Instagram in class? Facebook, YouTube? Huh? 82% know how to use a smartphone. Children, and then only 57% use it for education. Okay, others are using it for entertainment, not education, which is not good. Yes or no? States with more than 90% enrollment are Karnataka, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Kerala, and Nagaland. This is government elementary school trend, attendance trend. Student attendance is also rising. Teacher attendance is also rising. Next is why this report is important. So this started in which year? ASAR report? 2005. Now this is important because it tracks the trend of learning and education post-COVID. Helps in educational policy decision because when we have the result, we can actually do what? Take the decision out of that result. Make the policies also. If 57% students are using the mobile phone for education, what we need to do? We need to create more awareness, right? If we know the numbers, then we can do the changes. Highlights gap in digital learning access. Answer? Who will tell the answer, Jokius? Which NGO conducts this? Wow, kitna soch ke. You took 3 seconds to answer this question. Very good. Pratham. Analyze the trends in foundation learning. Don't write this question. How can India further strengthen early education post-pandemic? This part you can write. How can India further strengthen early education post-pandemic? Only the second part of this question you can write. Done? Or you do? Done, no? Legend Dance and Chava film controversy. So there is a movie which is going to be released called Chava, and this is the legend dance that he is performing, the actor. Okay, thank you so much. Very important news. Actor name is Vicky Kaushal. Okay, actress name? Huh? क्या है? Rashmika. Oh, okay. Thank you. UPSC में. Please, online students, don't note this point. Okay. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Raje, a descendant of the Maratha king, questioned the cinematic liberty taken by the filmmaker in one scene of the upcoming film. Whenever any film comes from history, when it is made, so some kind of controversy is there. Why? Can't hear you. Tell me. Why? Why controversies happen with historical movies? Jokius? Why controversies are associated with historical movies? You should know. Use the correct word. It is given here. Cinematic liberty. With the name of cinematic liberty, they are trying to do what? They try to change the things, right? Modification is there, because otherwise it will be very, according to cinema people, it will be dull, right? If some liberty is not taken. Okay, scene of lesbian dance is making a controversy, so we have to study only about the lesbian dance, not the actors and actresses involved in it. Okay, so this is a folk dance from Maharashtra. Okay, folk dance from Maharashtra, known for its energetic moves and named after lesbian, a wooden stick with jingling cymbals. Okay, features, it is like rigorous and drill like movement. Have you done this? Have you used this prop, lesbian? One prop comes with the sound, no? No, you have not. Okay. In our school, we used to do this thing. Accompanied by dhol, dholki, no strings or wind instruments. So this is the basic things that you can read about it. For us, lesbian dance is important and Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj is important. Okay, so he was the eldest son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, came to power in 1681 and then fought with Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in the Deccan, captured and executed in 1689. Now the answer for this question, Jokius will answer. Which of the following about lesbian dance is correct? C. Very good. Origin? Let him speak. Origin is in Maharashtra. Bhashini platform. Enhancing digital inclusion. What is digital inclusion, Kishore? Adisha, digital inclusion definition? Ramshad? Don't know? Try to speak. What? Digital inclusion. Inclusion definition? Jokius, what is inclusion? Guys, this is so simple. Come on. Adisha, digital inclusion. This simple English you understand, right? Huh? Tell me, guys. Huh? Include everyone in the digital revolution. Currently, what we are going through? Digital revolution. Yes or no? So we have to include every citizen, every person in this country under this digital inclusion. So include everyone. And what is digital inclusion? Digital revolution. Inclusion is including. Digital is what? Internet, Wi-Fi, mobile phone, computers. This is digital, right? Digital infrastructure. They are able to use the services also which are provided digitally, right? So everyone has to be included. So what has been done? Tripura becomes the first Northeast state to sign MOU with Bhashini for multilingual governance. Another word term for you. Multilingual governance. This is important. Note this down. Okay. What is Bhashini? Simple question. Bhashini. Bhasha is what? Bhasha is language. Bhashini. Bhashini is a platform. Bhasha interface for India. Okay. And is India's AI powered language translation platform. AI powered. AI. World's first AI summit is going to happen in which country? Next week. India is also going to participate. Prime Minister of India. AI summit is going to happen. Which country? This will be asked because it is the first AI summit in the world. Huh? Overestimating US? Huh? Where? Where? France. When AI comes anywhere, you should know everything about AI. The first summit, what is happening, what is the update in AI policies, laws, which country became the first to implement AI law? Which country has implemented laws related to AI? Very important, right? Not every country has a law related to specifically catering to AI. Yes or no? But there are countries, there are nations. Okay, so India's AI powered language translation platform. Remember this thing. This is Bhashini. What is Bhashini? Simple definition or answer? AI powered language translation. So AI will be translating the language, and it is Bhashan is the platform where it will be happening. Okay, simple and clear. Launched in July 2022. Objective to break down language barrier. Why this is happening? Because we have to make everything accessible for everyone. There should be no language barrier. Nothing should be there. Foster communication among speakers of various Indian languages. Features are aim to enhance digital services in Indian languages, voice-based function for improved accessibility, and provide services in 22 scheduled Indian languages. What are these 22 scheduled Indian languages? Name of the official languages. Do you know? First of all, how many languages are there? Official Indian languages. 22. The names? One student, one language. Tell me. Ah. You. Ramshad, are you focusing in the class? Or do you? What is the answer? Malayalam already told. Hey, joke use. Arabi. Arabi. Huh? 22 official Indian languages. Huh? Urdu. Shema. Shema. Beta. Yes. Already told. Huh? Abhishek. Punjabi is there? You sure? Hey. Write this question. What are What are the 22 official Indian languages? What are the names of 22 official Indian languages? Fast. Significance. Guys, significance of Bhashini. First of all, digital inclusion, AI powered. Okay, so digital inclusion, it will help in digital inclusion. And next is support for MSME startups. Why? Because many of the labor force is like in informal sector, and also they need assistance. They need assistance in things. Breaking language barriers. This is the motto. This is the key feature of this Bhashini platform. Breaking the language barrier, and seamless communication will be there. Implementation of Bhashini under the National Language Translation Mission. Write one point related to what is National Language Translation Mission. This mission you have to study. National Language Translation Mission. A government initiative aimed at providing accessible knowledge in all 22 languages of India. Next is Digital India Corporation role. Digital India Corporation role is also there, which will be helping, and it is implemented by the Digital India Bhashini division under MeetY. User access will be there. The platform is available through Android iOS app. Crowdsourcing contribution. Bhasha Dan section allows individual to contribute to various translation and language related problems. Key components are there. Voice based, already we have covered this. Voice based translation will be there. We'll be giving the voice and translation will be there. Next is public domain resources and available in 22 languages, all official Indian language. Now comes the impact part, which is very, very important. Basic things we have covered. What is the impact? How it will help in revolutionizing the digital inclusion. For students, provide the learning material, right? If I am having any difficulty, I can use this platform and they can translate it for me for easy access, okay? And seamless communication. For government services, easier access to public services for citizen in their native language. This is a very good platform and anyone can use, and there are all the languages, right? For employment, empowering individual and businesses to operate more effectively in their native language. This is why this is good for MSME sector also. There are so many people involved in MSME sector and they are not skilled also, but government is trying to provide them skill and also make them a part of formal employment. So this will help, okay? And they will get access to the wide range of sources also. Tripura's adoption. Tripura is the first Northeast state to adopt this thing, okay? Leveraging AI and text-to-speech technology. Why it matters? Because of this thing, Tripura. Why it is in news? Because Tripura is a remote area and underserved area, which is why it becomes important, and following Tripura, other states will also adopt. And it will be beneficial, producing good results. Okay, so the impact is very important and they can have access to government services, education and digital content in their own languages. Is Bodo part of official language, guys? Bodo? Huh? Bodo. Part of Santali? Official language? You have to memorize all the 22 official languages, okay? Why it is important to memorize the official languages? Jokios, why it is important? Sorry? No, for UPSC. Hey, knowing the name of language is enough for UPSC or for you also? Why the name of Abhishek? Name of knowing the official languages. Why it is important? How many languages does India have? Huh? 100. Why you guys are thinking like this small? Only 100 languages. 3000 कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो गया? Why knowing the official languages is important, Nandkishore? Because the question can be asked. They will be asking that is this language in the official language? Jokios? One question will come that is it a part of official language or not? Recently, 4 languages were got in the list of the official language, no? 4 or 6? That also you don't know? Okay. So this will be asked that what languages are coming under official language, or is this a part of official language or not? So this is very, very important. Okay. Now the answer, which ministry is responsible for the Bhashini platform in India? Ramshad. Answer of this question Ramshad will give. No one other person will speak. Jasim? Keep quiet. Answer of this question. Huh? Delhi. Ministry of Communication. Very good. Jasim, answer. Which ministry is responsible for Bhashini platform in India? Jasim? Jasim? Nanusha? Delhi? You? Answer is B. Electronics and Information Technology. Okay. Next is, what is the main goal of Bhashini platform? Guys, digital inclusion. See, how can you get the answer correct? Bhashini, digital inclusion, not only communication, digital inclusion is also there, AI is there. So, electronics and information, language translation is what information, electronics devices will be using, right? There will be digital inclusion of everyone. So, by this you can guess the answer. Next is, goal of the Bhashini platform is Bombay. Bombay. Or this, Delhi. Bombay. Okay, correct. Write the questions fast. Or don't write, you will have the PDF. Mark this question, you have to write the structure of the question, okay? Structure you have to provide. Bhashini in fostering digital inclusion in India, and how can the implementation of National Language Translation Mission platform contribute to linguistic diversity and digital empowerment? Very important question, okay? Next is E-Shram microsite and occupational shortage index. E-Shram microsite and occupational shortage index. E-Shram is related to E-Shram. Abhishek, क्या मतलब हुआ? What is the meaning of E-Shram? This E, Nandkishore, means what? Adisha, E, electronic. है? E means electronic, मतलब it is available online, right? Yes. E-Shram microsite. Microsite मतलब microsite Jisim. Microsite. Cheaper. Ship. And occupational index. So this has been launched. Union Minister has launched state-specific microsite under E-Shram initiative. Why? This has been launched. Seamless access to welfare program for unorganized worker. Please understand, there are two categories of workers, which is unorganized and organized. Also called as formal and informal. So this is informal. Informal matlab, what is the difference? Organized and unorganized, what is the difference? Shema? Organized and unorganized workers, what is the difference? What is the difference? Huh? Jasim, what is the difference? Organized and unorganized workers. One basic difference is there, which is very crucial also. Huh? Only job security. Sorry? Sorry? Monitor the works. Any other answer? Unorganized people are not getting wage. Formal means everything is in structure. Everything they are following according to the government rules and regulation. They are not only provided job security but health security also. All the welfare programs, they will be getting the benefit. DA, everything will be there. Proper timing will be there, right? Proper holiday will be there. So this is a formal employment. Informal means any day you can be called. Number of hours will increase. Security will not be there. Health or social security schemes, benefit will not be there. है ना? So this is unorganized kind of workers. So this platform is for the unorganized workers because they form a very good part of the economy, but they are not under the formal kind of employment. Very important to make them part of formal employment. Okay. Introduction to E-Shram microsite. Seamless access to welfare programs for unorganized workers. This is the first key feature. Led by whom? Launched by which ministry? Ministries are very important for every initiative, every scheme. Labor and Employment. Union Ministry of Labor and Employment integrated with National E-Shram database. So this is state specific. State specific means every state will have a microsite and then it will be integrated with national level microsite. Okay, so national e-shram database, it will be integrated to facilitate better service delivery. So this is what, when we see it at the governance level, this is what different levels of governance, yes or no? National level, state level, right? State specific platform, simplified registration will be there, and two-way integration will be there. Digital infrastructure, because it is electronic, so digital infrastructure is there, ready to use the infrastructure, and multilingual accessibility ensures that workers from diverse linguistic background can also use this thing, can also access the information in the preferred language. So this is also important. Next is what data driven dashboard will be there. Significance is what? Digital revolution significance is what? Efficiency, productivity, transparency, accountability, right? These are the words. So transparency will be there, efficiency will be there, inclusive welfare, right? Inclusive welfare will be there, and this is for the welfare schemes, so that workers are getting the welfare schemes. Registration is done. Targeted skilling. By facilitating access to skill development program, these will help address labor market need at the regional level. Okay, so labor market need also we will get to know at the regional level, local level. Okay, next is introduction to occupational shortage index. Occupational shortage index, by the name itself, it is saying that, what it is saying? Shortage. It will be telling us about the shortage in different occupation that people are facing shortages and skill gap in the workforce. Okay, bridge the skill gap between the job seeker and industry requirement. So why there is a shortage of labor in the market for a certain job? Because the skill is not there, na? Right? Skill is not there. So when we need the when we know the shortage and the skill, shortage of skill also, shortage of labor also, then we will be able to identify the skill gap, and then we can give the proper training, and we can make the job seekers meet the right industry level. Okay, supports effective decision making for skill development. So everything is like interconnected, matched. Features are what? Data driven insight is there. Policy support, optimized job matching is very important. According to your skill and needs, you should match the job, right? Then only there will be a less shortage of labor. Targeted skill development. If labor is skilled, so there will be no labor shortage. Yes or no? Government is also focusing on Skill India. Yes or no? Skill India mission. When was it launched? Every year they are in news. Skill development, Skill India, labor, right? Digital inclusion. Significance of OSI. What will be the significance? It will bridge the skill gap, right? Right seekers will meet the right industry standards. Next is informed policy making, and it will optimize the employment also. Aligning the job seeker's skill with demand. If I am a teacher, I should be teaching in an institute, right? I should not go and do some other thing. Prelims. Questions? Adisha? Answer? Key feature of the e-shram microsite? Answer? Only Adisha will speak. Sure? Sure, Naina? Abhishek? E-shram microsite. What is the answer? A, according to Adisha. B, Jasim? A. You? Now change to B. Naina? A. O. And Dhanusha? Nankishore? Confused. Why are you confused, Nankishore? 10 times I have repeated this point. 10 times I repeated. You? A. So answer is A. Right. Answer is A, registration. This is E-Shram microsite is for the welfare schemes. The workers, unorganized workers will have seamless registration. They can get the benefit of the welfare scheme. Okay. And they will be registering themselves. And it will be integrated with the national level database. Okay. Next is, what is the purpose of the occupation shortage index? Ramshad will answer this question. OSI, purpose. Only, why are you looking back? A, B, C, D. B? Okay. Jokius, answer. Second question answer. A. Shema? B. You? B. Answer is B. Okay, OSI, insight into facing shortage and skill gaps. So it is clearly mentioned here that this is for what? Excess welfare scheme, E-Shram microsite, and OSI is for finding the skill shortages in occupation. Okay, this is the question that you have to write. Question. And just provide me the structure. Do not write the full answer. All the important points that you're going to add in the answer and according to the introduction, main body and conclusion. How you'll be concluding the answer, how you'll be providing the introduction. This is what I need. Okay, that is why I'm giving 7 or 8. I think today I gave 7, 8 questions. Huh? 9 questions. Okay. Submit the answer. And next topic is see you next week. Thank you so much.